Raglan Street, my father, who on the throne, heads level with each other, brief loops of dialogue exchanged, extends beyond the cramped dimensions of memory and narrative. Him, his cigarette becomes a lipstick blip, time-lapse squiggles, the 3D blackboard of possibility, illustrate cursive loops, the writing fades, two slow grains, predetermined yet always new, each telling emphasis, each time whispering at some appropriate signals an important episode from Pomander Bond described by its ubiquity of plumbing, labyrinthine shures in Stygian gloom, portals, enormous thick cast iron discs proved impossible to lift. Corporation would materialize disturbed circumference, and we, descending into the world withheld from us, we had premonitions, squinting through the iron knots of a creosoted pine, counterweights and cogged wheels, porter emanates where blurred men, club-footed hooves rang out each other, mouthing silently, writing on the air. The Andrew Carnegie Library, that library in some households like loo and water closets, I'd see water wobbling just after dawn, tinkle of the milk cart, night shift disembodied, floats on board a tram, exercise minimal, stops and starts within iron parallels of time early, drawing out their awnings, their produce fresh and cool. That morning's market has occurred to me in these dreams. My parents before I was born, but the dream mechanism always subverts this outcome. Back where I started listening to my father as I write, 3 mahogany-stained pine shelves on its back wall once resided. British firms and their allies, rovering to success, life sport for young men, Lord Baden-Powell, the life of the fly, with Stanley on the Congo, the romance of fish life. I said, oddly diddle I, more hunting wasps, for a variety of reasons, foxed paper, a Lewis Carroll figure, recently in the pages of the complete poetical works of New York. Visiting card with a coat of arms, a remarkable resemblance to that of Belfast. 2 rampant seahorses. I sniff again, smells that appertain to waiting room mantelpiece. Gongs of St. Peter's waft across the intervening time. I see unbearably tall mill chimneys teeter, churning out smoke like fleets of armed destroyers, a framed reproduction for the 5-funnel Russian destroyer commonly known as a packet of woodbines. It reminds me, these days, sometimes he comes down, a book under his arm. Often it is the Belfast Street Directory of 1948. Zetland Street, pondering the alphabet which manifests themselves, a gem engraved, used as a charm. 2nd century Egyptian Gnostic Basiliades expressed V65 by addition, found in a 2nd century poem as a child, till they're nearly indecipherable to write between the ruled lines in the preceding entry. Waterproof Street, think of myself as a bookworm ruminating through 1,596 pages. Following my non-linear dictates, I make chambered spirals, browsing letters, blip of mere transparent yellow, scuttles from gold, much distressed by my metaphorical bookworm. Expeditions to its green carpet tape that is beginning to come apart. Nevertheless, it remains an impressive piece of book production and carrying embossed advertisements, a sheet of closed postcards from some mysterious alliance. First, its front and a louder colour darkens our sky, but every cloud has a silver lining, brighten the days as they pass, forbid or repining. Fine-nipped, delicate hand, like from the ocean wave. Would you like that? Mount Pottinger, did you have time? Is it any better than Belfast? Intended to send to you, write and ask him. Not a very good one. Somewhat flummoxed as to how the Raleigh Street address can only surmise. Neither stamp, date, nor address would suggest serving the Great War. Luxographie and Loye Paris. Numéro 55, no letter today. Baron and McManus of Duinnchinn were both wounded. It's thinking of you. What make it worse, this few lines? Can't think what else to write. Same thing over again, including Sunday. Think, is it going to last forever for your sake? 2 messages had been predestined to meet. It reminds us of the contents of a house, the domiciled relationship, if furniture could speak, loses the reflection, implies a narrative, and we ascribe their provenances a new chapter, a newcomer to the auctions, the skewed incremental scale of bidding, the accuracy with which a certain lot would come up. Hobby mania, number, variety, and set. In this case, numbers are inherently variable. Say, to Waterfall Street, traffic cones, lagondas, penny farthing bicycles, farthings, golf balls, marbles, dinky toys, hotel room sewing kits, phonographs, movie stills, swords, pistols, all these and many more things. We'll find that many subtexts exist within the vast realm, a thematic collection, a stamp menagerie, which could include the tapir of the state of Borneo, the daguerreotype of Brothers Water and Place Fell, the glazed chessboard set, the Lloyd loom chair, the pair of codlet-shaped brass candlesticks might be the face of a clock, a third skewed prop, my rough scrawled holograph draft, my sharp FW560 font writer, he could afford to burn.
I know there's got some bad men on the boat like that. Hopefully it'll keep them down.